Please, everybody have a seat. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, David, and thank you for the great work that you are doing each and every day. I appreciate such a warm welcome. Some of you I've gotten a chance to know, many of you I'm meeting for the first time, but the spirit of the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the desire to create jobs and provide opportunity to people who sometimes have been left out, that's exactly what this administration is about. That's the essence of the American dream, and so I'm very proud to have a chance to speak with all of you. You know, every so often throughout our history, a generation of Americans bears the responsibility of seeing this country through difficult times and protecting the dream of its founding for posterity. This is a responsibility that's fallen to our generation. Meeting it will require steering our nation's economy through a crisis unlike anything that we have seen in our time. In the short term, that means jump-starting job creation and restarting lending and restoring confidence in our markets and our financial system. But it also means taking steps that not only advance our recovery, but lay the foundation for lasting, shared prosperity. I know there are some who believe we can only handle one challenge at a time. They forget that Lincoln helped lay down the Transcontinental Railroad and passed the Homestead Act and created the National Academy of Sciences in the midst of Civil War. Likewise, President Roosevelt didn't have the luxury of choosing between ending a depression and fighting a war. He had to do both. President Kennedy didn't have the luxury of choosing between civil rights and sending us to the moon. And we don't have the luxury of choosing between getting our economy moving now and rebuilding it over the long term. America will not remain true to its highest ideals, and America's place as a global economic leader will be put at risk unless we not only bring down the crushing costs of health care and transform the way we use energy, but also if we don't do a far better job than we've been doing of educating our sons and daughters, unless we give them the knowledge and skills they need in this new and changing world. For we know that economic progress and educational achievement have always gone hand in hand in America. The land-grant colleges and public high schools transformed the economy of an industrializing nation. The GI Bill generated a middle class that made America's economy unrivaled in the 20th century. Investments in math and science under President Eisenhower gave new opportunities to young scientists and engineers all across the country. It made possible somebody like a Sergey Brin to attend graduate school and found an upstart company called Google.